bound by darkness. As Artemus Tau searches for Father Hezekiah, black clouds roll across the sky, blocking out the sun and filling the air with a swirling shroud of menace. The fields burn, and the cattle have been stricken with a rotting plague as they shamble over the prairie. This land has been cursed. Finally catching up with Father Hezekiah, he tells Artemus the stories of a sinister preacher who has been traveling the frontier, spreading grim tidings and preaching salvation through joining with the darkness. Leading those that would listen into the hills, he set up a blasphemous shrine and sacrificed his new followers to the dark powers in a bid to bring about the end of days on this All Hallows Eve. Fearing that this new evil may be more than even an elite alien soldier can handle, Father Hezekiah has enlisted the help of a few others. Hello everyone, and welcome to our special Halloween episode of Artemus Tau, Trederran Veteran. Let's take a look at the changes to Artemus since his last episode. Artemus has 1,770 experience and $2,750 in gold. Recapping the rest of this posse, Father Hezekiah Hill has 2 combat with a max grid of 4. He has 16 health and 15 sanity. He has 65 experience. He is carrying 4 anvils of weight, and he is now level 2. Doc Brown has 2 combat with a max grid of 2. He has 19 health and 15 sanity. He currently has 440 XP. He is carrying 2 anvils of weight, and he is also level 2. And finally, fresh from recovery, Hattori Hanzo will be joining the fray. He has combat 4, a max grid of 3. His health is 26, with 32 sanity. He currently has 765 experience. He is carrying 11 anvils of weight, and he is level 5. Let's join Artemus Tau, Father Hezekiah Hill, Frontier Doc Brown, and special guest Hattori Hanzo as they attempt to bring down this heretic preacher and stop the corruption and darkness he is spreading across the frontier.
Hello and happy Halloween, my ghosts and ghouls. On this All Hallows Eve, we will be doing Hellbound, the Heretic Preacher mission from the Bound by Darkness Challenge Pack. Our mission goal: the heroes must search the area for 3 clues to hunt down the Heretic Preacher that has been spreading corruption and hellfire across the land. But beware, he is gathering all evil to him, and the darkness swirls through the air here in a malignant fog. For our special rules, we have the Daemon Macht. One hero may take the Daemon Macht mine artifact to use during the duration of this adventure. Our preacher will be handling that book. There is darkness all around. Whenever a clue icon is found during the adventure, draw a darkness card. All enemies are bound by darkness. During this adventure, all enemies except the Heretic Preacher will use the Bound by Darkness enemy trait card. The Bound by Darkness trait card gives all enemies keyword Unholy. They also have Dark Power, which is +2 to their initiative and +1 to their combat or shots. They also have Tainted Blood. For each wound a hero does to this enemy after defense, armor, etc., it does 1 basic hit back to them. These hits will be +1 damage if the enemy has any elite abilities, or an extra +2 damage if the enemy is brutal. Artemus is our lantern bearer for this adventure. Let's hold back the darkness. Double fives. Double fives in the mind trigger terrifying shriek. A shriek of pain and suffering echoes through the mind, chilling you to the bone. Each hero in the mines immediately takes D6 horror hits. Right out of the gate, we hear the suffering of some poor townsfolk that the Heretic Preacher is tormenting in some fashion. Artemus will take how many horror hits? 3. He has willpower 3+. He defends all but 1. He does have spirit armor for this adventure. His spirit armor is 5+. He takes 1 point of sanity damage. Hattori Hanzo will take how many horror hits? 4. Hattori has willpower 4+. He blocks 2 and takes 2. He also has spirit armor. His spirit armor is 5+. And he prevents all sanity damage. Doc's gonna take how many horror hits? 6 horror hits for the Doc. Doc's willpower is 3+. He only defends 2, taking 4 points of sanity damage. Last but not least, Father Hezekiah will take also 6 horror hits. He has willpower 3+. He defends 3 and takes 3 points of sanity damage. Quite the harrowing experience right out of the gate. Let's see how many shatter grenades Artemus will be starting this adventure with. D3 shatter grenades. 2 shatter grenades. Rolling for Artemis's movement. 4. Artemis will look through. He has found a construction site. Hattori Hanzo will go. Also 4. I like that Hattori and Artemis in the front, shielding the weaker gentlemen behind them. Doc will move. 3. Father Hezekiah also moves 3. We do have an advanced encounter for this room. Rail construction. Piles of building materials are stacked here, as well as crates of tools and supplies. This seems to be as far as they got in constructing the rail line before they had to abandon this mine. Perhaps there is something of value here, left behind by the workers. Each hero makes a cunning 6+ test. If they are successful, they may draw a gear card. Artemis has a cunning of 6. He is successful. He draws a trusty pistol. This is range 6. Shots are equal to the hero's agility, however it is frontier heroes only. I think we will slide this over to the Doc, as the Doc is keyword frontier and currently has no ranged weapon. Hattori has a 4 for cunning. He is unsuccessful. Doc also has a 4 for cunning. He is unsuccessful. And lastly, Father Hezekiah has a 2 for cunning. He is successful. Let's see what the good Father Hezekiah Hill gets. A cavalry tassel. Attached to any gun or hand weapon, on any turn that you have a natural move roll of 5+, you are +1 combat or +1 shot with this weapon. Scout or soldier only. Father Hezekiah will trade this over to Artemus as he is a soldier. We will attach this to our coach gun. After all heroes make their cunning test, then one random hero must make a luck 5+ test. 1-2 will be Artemus, 3-4 Hattori, 5-6 the Doc, and 7-8 will be Father Hezekiah. The Doc. He only has a 1 for luck. We need a 5+. We are successful. We do not set off any unstable dynamite. Revealing our exploration token. 1 doorway and 1 encounter. See which way our door will be. Straight ahead. The encounter we have drawn is pestilence flies. The buzzing from up ahead is nearly deafening as you get closer. Shining a light into the room, the air is thick with a mass of black flies swarming around a large carcass. You begin to cough and choke as the disease-ridden insects buzz all around you, getting into your eyes, your nose, and your mouth. Heroes on this map tile may not use grit. Every hero must take D3 corruption hits. Artemus will take 2 corruption hits. Defends on a 3+. Defends 1. We'll use our Veteran's Breath Mask to try to block the other one. We block it on a 5+. No corruption. Hattori Hanzo will take 3 corruption hits. He has willpower 4+. He defends all 3. How many corruption hits for the Doc? Just 1. Doc has a willpower 3+. He defends. Lastly, Father Hezekiah will take how many corruption hits? Just 1 as well. His willpower is 3+. He defends. Then roll a d6. On the roll of 5 or 6, every hero may draw a loot card pulled from the rotting carcass. On the roll of a 1 or a 2, what you thought was a carcass begins to move and stand. 5, every hero can draw a loot card. Artemus will pull 1 piece of Darkstone. Hattori Hanzo has found gold bars, $250. Doc has found, this should come in handy, draw a gear card. Doc has found a defender's hat. While there are more enemy models on your map tile than heroes, you may re-roll 1 defense roll per attack against you. Well, that's awesome. Father Hezekiah has found coins, $25. Holding back the darkness. 8 is good. Rolling for Artemis's movement. 4. Hattori's movement. 2. Doc will move 2 spaces as well. Father Hezekiah will move 4. Father Hezekiah is going to perform Revitalize to try and get rid of these wounds on Artemis. He needs a combined roll of 6+. He is successful. He can heal 4 wounds from Artemus. Holding back the darkness. 8 is good. Rolling for movement. 3. I don't think Artemus is going to look through just yet. We're going to try to get Hattori up here next to him. Hattori's movement. 5. Perfect. Hattori will look through. And he has found a cross passage. Doc will move. 6. And Father Hezekiah will move up 4. Holding back the darkness. 3 will fail. Artemus will move. 3. Again, we're not going to look through just yet. We're going to wait for Hattori. Hattori moves. 4. Hattori will look through. And he finds a void dance chamber. Doc Brown will move 3 spaces. Father Hezekiah. Only 1 space, but he gains a grit. There is an advanced encounter for this room. Dripping from above. You feel something wet hit the top of your head and instinctively reach up to touch the spot. Bringing your hand down, you hold your fingers into the light and find them smeared red with wet blood. Horrified, you look to the ceiling only to find it covered with mutilated bodies hanging upside down from long chains and hooks, their dead eyes staring back down at you. All heroes take D6 horror hits. Artemus takes 5 horror hits. His willpower is 3+. He defends all but 1. He has spirit armor. His spirit armor is 5+. He defends. Hattori will take 6 horror hits. His willpower is 4+. He defends 4 and takes 2. He also has spirit armor. His spirit armor is 5+. No, he takes 2 points of sanity damage. Doc Brown takes 2 horror hits. His willpower is 3+. He defends them both. Lastly, Father Hezekiah will take 3 horror hits. His willpower is 3+. He defends all 3. Then 1 hero must make a lore 6+ test. We'll have Father Hezekiah make that test. He has 5 for lore. He is successful. Father Hezekiah recognizes this as the brutal work of the Black Fang tribe. Gain 20 XP, and the next time you are ambushed, the enemies do not get the +2 initiative bonus. Not that it should matter, they're already +2 initiative from the Bound by Darkness trait. Revealing our exploration token. 2 doorways, an attack, and our first clue icon. We will be getting attacked by a Broken Pact, which is a peril die of Hellfire Succubi and 6 Hellbats. How many Hellfire Succubi will be attacking us? 3. Our hero posse is level 5. Thank you, Hattori. So we will be facing brutal enemies. Brutal Hellfire Succubi are Demon Cinder enemies. Medium size at initiative 9. They are bound by darkness, so their initiative will be 11. They have Vicious Claws. Heroes are -1 to their defense rolls against Hellfire Succubi combat hits. They are Hellfire Demons. They are immune to Hellfire and Burning markers. They are Femme Fatales. Hellfire Succubi are immune to critical hits from male heroes. They have a movement of 7. We can escape on a 5+. Artemus can escape on a 6+. Their melee to hit is 3+. They will have 5 combat that do 3 damage each. They have 3 defense and 12 health. Brutal Hellbats are also demon and void enemy. They are medium size at initiative 7. They have flight. They move through other models and change targets each turn. For every combat hit done by a Hellbat, the hero also takes 1 horror hit. They are shrieking. Hellbat horror hits do 2 sanity damage each. They have movement of 12. Escape is 3+, 4+ for Artemis. Their melee to hit is 3+. They will have 4 combat that do 2 damage each. They have a 3 for defense, but only 2 health. Holding back the darkness. 8 is good. Hellfire Succubi will move in first. See, will Artemis or Hattori get the second one? 1, 2, 3 for Artemis. 4, 5, 6 for Hattori. Hattori. This Hellfire rolls her 5 combat against Artemis. She hits on a 3+ and scores 4 hits. The 2 Hellfire on Hattori will each roll their 5 combat. Again, hitting on 3+. They only score 4 hits total. Artemis only defends on a 5+ thanks to their Vicious Claws. He defends 2 and takes 2. Can his armor block 6 wounds? He has armor 5+. He blocks 1, he'll use the Viking Shield to block 3 others, taking 2 wounds. Hattori normally has defense 3+, however it will be 4+ from their Vicious Claws. He defends 2 and 2 get by. Can his armor block 6 wounds? He also has armor 5+. He blocks 3 and takes 3 wounds. The Hellbats will go. Father Hill is not within line of sight. 2 Hellbats will go to each of the other heroes. The second one for Hattori can't quite reach him. The 2 on Artemis will roll their 8 combat, hitting on 3+. 6 hits. That will also do 6 horror hits. Defending Artemis's 6 hits with a 4+. He blocks 3 and takes 3. Can his armor block 6 wounds? Armor 5+. He only blocks 1 and takes 5 more wounds. Can he defend his 6 horror hits? Willpower 3+. Defends all but 1. Can his spirit armor block 1 sanity damage on a 5+? No, he takes 1 more point of sanity damage. The one Hellbat on Hattori scores 4 hits. That will also cause 4 horror hits. Hattori's defense is 3+. He defends all 3. Defending his 4 horror hits. His willpower is 4+. He defends 3 of those. He does have spirit armor. Can his spirit armor block this 1 sanity point on a 5+? It does. The Hellbats on Doc will roll their 8 combat against him. Again, they hit on 3+. Oof, Doc. They score 7 hits, which will also score 7 horror hits. Poor Doc's defense is only 5+. Hang in there, Doc. He blocks 3 hits and will use a grit to reroll the 4 misses. Then Doc's defense is 5+. Oh, he blocks 2 more, taking 4 wounds. Doc's willpower is 3+ against these 7 horror hits. He blocks all but 1, taking 1 more point of sanity damage. Alright, boys. Here we go. I think we're going to try to save Artemis's shatter grenades. However, we do have some dynamite. We will throw 1 stick of dynamite right over there. Exploding on a 3+. This Hellbat will take how many damage? He is dead. This Hellfire Succubi takes 6 wounds. The next one will take 2 wounds. And the third Hellfire Succubi takes 3 wounds. Unfortunately, that means Artemus must take 13 hits from all the damage he just dealt with that dynamite. His defense is 4+. He blocks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Taking 6 hits. Let's use our grit to re-roll these 6 misses. Again, his defense is 4+. He defends 4 more. 2 hits will get through. Will his armor block the 6 wounds that was caused by the tainted blood? His armor is 5+. He blocks 4 and takes 2 more wounds. Oh, I may have just messed that up. I forgot dynamite is not a free attack for him, only his shatter grenades. Oh man, that's alright. Hattori will drink his fire sake, gaining D3 fury tokens. 2 fury tokens. Will Hattori gain a grit? No. Hattori has a 4 for combat, hitting on 3+. 3 hits. Put 1 hit into Hellbat behind us. He rolls a D8 for damage. He is dead. Defending against the 2 tainted blood hits for killing that Hellbat. He defends. Put one of our other hits into this Hellbat behind Artemis. He is dead. Again, defending 2 tainted blood hits on a 3+. We defend those. Our last hit will go into this heavily wounded Hellfire Succubi. -3 to the roll. 2 wounds. Defending the 2 tainted blood hits from the Hellfire Succubi wounds on a 3+. He defends both. He's going to use his Desert Boots, which is a free attack once per fight. One combat that uses a peril die of damage. Ooh, a critical, but they are immune to criticals from males. -3 to the roll. One more wound. Can he defend this tainted blood hit? He does. We will spend 5 Fury and do Whirlwind Strike. Every adjacent enemy model immediately takes 1 hit that does damage equal to a peril die plus your hero level. Hattori is level 5. We'll start with this one. She will take +2 to this roll. 6 wounds. She is destroyed. Defending the 3 tainted blood splashes from her. We defend 2 and take 1. Can our armor block 3 wounds? His armor is 5+. No, he takes 3 wounds. The next Hellfire, again, +2 to this roll. 5 wounds. Her tainted blood hits. Defending on 3+, he defends all 5. And the final Hellfire Succubi will take +2 to the roll. 7 wounds. Can he block 7 tainted blood hits on a 3+? He blocks 4 of those. Can his armor block 6 wounds on a 5+? It blocks 4 and he takes 2 more wounds. Alright, Doc is gonna come out swinging. He has 2 combat that hit on 4+. Come on, Doc. 1 crit. We'll put it on this Hellbat here. He is dead. Doc will be splashed by that tainted blood. Can he defend on a 5+? He does not. He takes 6 wounds. Father Hezekiah will go. He can move 3. He gets 1 shot with his Redemptionist shotgun. He uses the D8 to hit. It's a crit. He gets 2d6 worth of damage. We're going to put it into this Hellfire Succubi. She currently has 7 wounds. This combined roll will be -3 to the roll. 10 -3 is 7. She is dead. Defending against his 5 tainted blood hits. He defends 3 and takes 6 wounds. He's going to spend 1 faith to cast Exorcism against this other Hellfire Succubi. He needs a combined roll of 5+. He rolls a 6, which would give her 2 more wounds. She is destroyed. Defending his 2 tainted blood hits. He defends 1 and takes 3 more wounds. I think we're going to hold on to all this holy water. Let's hold back the darkness. 9 is good. The one on Artemus will go to 1-2 Hattori, 3-4 Father Hezekiah, 5-6 the Doc. Father Hezekiah. The Hellbat on the Doc will go to 1-2-3 Artemis, 4-5-6 Hattori. Hattori. rolling its 4 combat against Hattori. It scores 2 hits, as well as 2 horror hits. Hattori defends on 3+. He defends both hits. He defends his horror hits on a 4+. He takes 2 points of sanity damage. Can his spirit armor block those 2 points? He has spirit armor 5+. He blocks them both. The Hellbat on Father Hezekiah rolls his 4 combat. He scores 2 hits, causing 2 horror hits as well. Can he defend the 2 hits on a 5+? He defends 1 and takes 2 more wounds. Can he defend the horror hits on 3+? He defends 1 and takes 1 more point of sanity damage. Can Artemus gain a grit? He does not. That roll of 6 for his movement does give him +1 shot. Rolling his 3 shots with his coach gun. Hitting on 3+. 1 crit, 2 hits. His critical damage will automatically kill one of them. Will kill the one on Father Hezekiah. Defending against his 2 tainted blood hits on a 4+. He defends 1 and takes 1. Can his armor block 3 wounds? Armor 5+. He takes 2 more wounds. Putting both of these shots into this final Hellbat. -3 to the rolls. No wounds. Hattori's got this. Can he gain a grit? He does not. Rolling Hattori's 4 combat, hitting on 3+. 3 hits. Each of these rolls would be -2 to the roll. He is dead. Can Hattori defend the tainted blood splatter? He does. Catching our breath. Artemus will heal. Only 1 wound. Hattori will heal. 2 wounds. Doc Brown gets to heal 3 wounds as he has not activated yet. And Father Hezekiah, who has also not activated yet this turn, will heal 4 wounds. Let's see if Doc can gain a grit. He cannot. He's going to use some bandages on himself, though. He gets +3 to this roll. 7 wounds. Doc's also going to use another bandage to heal Artemus. Again, +3 to this roll. 8 wounds. Will Father Hezekiah gain a grit? No, but he will move out of the way. He is going to spend 2 faith to perform Revitalize. He needs a combined roll of 6+. He is successful. He can heal 3 wounds. He will spend his last faith this turn to perform faith healing. He needs a combined 6+ again. He succeeds. He'll be able to heal D3 wounds from whomever he wants. Only 1 wound, so he will just heal himself. Oh, we didn't draw loot. Gotta remember that loot. My goodness. Artemus draws. Gold nuggets. D6 times $50. $50. Hattori gets 1 Darkstone shard. Doc gets coins, $25. And finally, Father Hezekiah. What's this? Draw an artifact card. He has drawn an expedition chest. He gains +2 health, holds up to 4 side bag tokens. Any hero on the same or adjacent map tile may use tokens in the expedition chest. That's pretty cool.